AT&T keeps us connected with today's best moments. We got two of them for you. So this drive for Western Michigan that was a long one didn't result in any points, though. Stand from the Central Michigan defense. Then this call. Marcus Beeman going to Tyson Davis. Only throw we've seen from Beeman today. Resulted in the touchdown that at the time put Central Michigan up 21-14. Western Michigan cuts into the lead with the field goal. And now their offense trying to come back out in the drive where they have intentions of trying to take the lead, down 21-17 with 7 minutes to go. Lowry ducks it, getting a block. Lowry up to the 40, then the 45. Ricard pushes him out to save even more yardage. Gain of 17.
If you don't have force and contain, Lowry will make you pay. And what I love about the play is the fact that Lowry says, okay, I'm going to fake to one side, but go the opposite direction. Nice block on part of his receiver. First down.
Quick screen pass this time. It's Leary through a tunnel. What a move. Christian Leary showcasing the footwork that Gerard, you showed in the booth earlier today.
That's right. Quick on his toes right there was Leary, because he should have been tackled for a loss, but found a way to get positive yards, simply put because he was quicker and faster than everyone else trying to tackle him.
It was a gain of 8.
A little up tempo. Slow down, maybe?
A little up tempo.
Yeah. Or maybe you might want to slow it down a little.
Statistically, you look at how long these drives have gone on. This hasn't been the theme today. Lowry 16-21, low snap, ball was out. Lowry scoped it up, now he has a lane. Lowry improvising, down inside of the 25.
And that is one of the more frustrating things that can happen to your defense. You think that you're going to have opportunity to make a big tackle for a lost play. It throws off the timing, but Lowry, to his credit, stays calm and cool and collected and finds himself in the third level picking up more positive yards. Again, this guy's an excellent open field runner, makes one other defender miss and finally comes down after gaining a lot of yards.
Plays like that are how he won this starting job. Keeps it and gets bottled up this time. Jayon Jackson on the tackle. We talked about how Brock Lowry went to his head coach Lance Taylor day before the final scrimmage of camp and said, I want to go live, meaning he wants to be tackled, which quarterbacks don't normally get tackled in camp. He said, I need to be tackled to show you what I can do. That's the prime example of it right there.
Exactly. I've seen guys get cut from football teams because they tackled the quarterback when he had that red jersey on. And this guy, Lowry, wants to get hit.
Keeps it again. Lowers his shoulder again.
And this is a perfect example of his mentality. He could have easily have gone outside. Probably would have had more production to go along with it. But no, he wants the contact. We can't say it enough. Brock Lowry wants that smoke, as the kids say.
Rage baiting, wants the smoke.
Well, we got to come up a couple more.
Are you getting all in today? We still got 4 minutes, 22 seconds to go.
38.
I like that. Buckley maneuvering his way through the teeth of that Central Michigan defense. Michael Heldman brought him down, and now 4th and inches coming up. A huge play in this football game. Biggest of the day that has now turned tonight in this rivalry.
And I see Buckley coming off the field, and that's a guy I want on the football field in this situation.
Empty backfield, interesting look. Lowry just tucks it, keeps it, and he has a first down.
And the beauty of this call has to do more with the formation than anything else, in that you purposely spread Central Michigan out, and that creates holes for Brock Lowry to pick and choose where he wants to go, and he finds himself going in the right direction as he picks up the first down.
Into crunch time. Clutch moments of this rivalry matchup that Western Michigan lost a season ago by 2 points. 3:05 to go in the fourth quarter, down 4. Lowry one-on-one. Out of the reach and incomplete of Talik Williams. That was Kalen Carroll again on the coverage.
And Brock Lowry is a very unselfish player, because right there, I'm convinced, had he just taken off, it was wide open for him to score.
I think everyone at Waldo Stadium was thinking the same thing. Wondering at least if he would call his own number there. Both teams with all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout down the stretch here. Lowry does keep it this time. Had a block in front of him, then got tripped up from behind. Looks like Brown, who caught his ankle. Maybe a touchdown saving catch of the ankle.
And that's what we call a shoestring tackle, because that's certainly what took place in order to save that touchdown from occurring on the part of Brock Lowry. And right now for Central Michigan, you are in the bind as a coordinator, because you're saying to yourself, okay, they're in pass situations, but they're still going to run the football. So what do? I would put a spy on Lowry and say, wherever he goes, spy, you go with him to shut him down.
3rd and 5. Lowry to the end zone, one-on-one, broken up. Excellent coverage there from Kalen Carroll. Balin Brooks, the intended target. And Kalen Carroll, who Central Michigan defensive coordinator Sean Cronin pointed out to us earlier this week, who has had an incredible season, continues it here.
And Kalen does textbook technique here. He jams with the opposite hand off the line of scrimmage and then finds a way to get his head a turnaround to make a play on the football as well. Great play on the part of Kalen Carroll.
Well, Gerard, we say it again. Biggest play of the game.
Certainly.
4th and 5. They brought Williams in motion. Quick whistle before the snap. Timeout called. And we'll take the break with them. First timeout called by Western Michigan with 2:13 to go in the game. Huge game in the MAC standings. These two teams with dreams of a conference championship. Down the road for now. The Victory Cannon Trophy on the line. This the biggest play of the game. 4th and 5 for Western Michigan. Down 4. Mata'ele, the running back. Lowry will roll. Lowry throws. Back in the end zone. Toe tapping. Touchdown. Talik Williams. As clutch as they come.
Create a mismatch. Locating the mismatch and exploiting the mismatch is all what occurred on that particular play. Tariq Williams against a very quality player in Jordan Kwiatkowski, but here's the deal. Jordan plays linebacker, not nickel or dime or cornerback. So that type of mismatch you take full advantage of.
This rivalry has been full of moments in close games. Lowry fired up after his throw. Gives the Broncos the lead. Domsky's extra point makes it a 3-point game.
Yeah, anytime you have a guy weighing over 220 plus pounds and he's chasing Talik Williams, Talik is going to win that matchup with guys his size. As you see, Kwiatkowski is trying to chase him, but to no avail. As you see right here, makes that move. You cannot put Kwiatkowski in that situation against a very dangerous guy in the open field. Again, exploit the mismatch when you locate it, and that's exactly what Central Michigan did. Excuse me, Western Michigan did.
We talked to Brock Lowry earlier this week. He was fired up for moments just like that, the moments you dream of as a quarterback, a guy who didn't have a ton of offers out of high school. He was recruited as a safety by some schools. Western Michigan gave him the chance to be a quarterback, and he comes up huge on the brightest and biggest of stages, now underneath the lights. In a rivalry game that means a lot to these fan bases, means a lot to this state. If you grew up in Michigan, you know that the people on your screen that you're looking at right now, they take this seriously year-round. It is a year-round bragging rights state.